finding a way to let someone know can be incredibly scary and very, very difficult to do, especially when you're a young child who is at the mercy of someone older than you, someone bigger than you, someone who has the capability to harm you.
My friends were blowing me up to leave the house, to get out, to stop just focusing on my phone and the news because it was just stressing me out at that point. So I went to my friend's house, and then someone texted me, a friend said, turn on the news. And then the newscaster said Hannah was found. It was just a shock to me.
I'm Hannah Anderson, and I was kidnapped on August 3rd, 2013. That morning, I did not want to go to Jim's house. I was doing everything I could to not go. I was begging my mom, please let me go to Merce's, you know, I don't want to go. And she's like, no, like, this is our last time to hang out with him and say goodbye. Like, this is family time, you're going. We dropped Ethan off at his practice, and then my mom dropped me off at cheer camp. And they were gonna go up straight to Jim's when he was done. Then either her or Jim were gonna come get me and bring me up there. As soon as I knew that Jim was the one picking me up, I immediately got that like, oh, gotta sit in the car with him alone. As soon as we arrived to his house, my mom's car wasn't there. I instantly asked, I said, where's Mom? He told me that they probably are at the neighbor's house. And then the next concern was when I walked inside, my mom's things were all spread out on the table. Her bag was dumped. As soon as I turned around, that's when he threw me handcuffs and told me to put them on and sit on the couch. And at that point, you kind of, you don't want to think the worst because you don't want to start freaking out. I didn't want to accept what the heck was just happening because I'm pretty sure I had an idea of what was about to come. So I sat down on the couch, put the handcuffs on. On the table was a little black gun with some bullets. He sat down and he told me that he gives up, he couldn't do it anymore, that he's struggling, and he told me that he wanted me to help him get to Idaho where he would be, you know, living there. He was super vague about it. Didn't, you know, really give me any details. I was very confused at what was happening. And then he took the gun and he told me, he said, you have a chance. I can put a bullet in this gun and I can put it in my mouth, and if it goes off, you're free and you can go and you live your life. And he's like, have you ever played Russian roulette before? And I was obviously not, and so no. And that's when he put the gun in his mouth, he pulled the trigger. Nothing happened. At that point, I was begging him not to do it. I was like, you don't need to do this, like, everything will be fine. You know, just trying to calm him down. And then that's when he was like, all right, it's your turn. And he held the gun to my head. And that's when I started crying and, you know, begging him to please don't, I don't want to play, I don't want to do this. And he would just be like, are you sure, are you sure? And you could tell his pupils in his eyes, he just looked really scary. Just like no soul. I started to act like I was in pain. Started saying my stomach was hurting. I started, you know, trying to force myself to throw up, anything to freak him out. And that's when he said, okay, I have some pain pills. And I just took them to humor him, whatever, and I was out cold, don't remember anything besides waking up handcuffed inside of a car.